Looking for a new TV but bewildered by all the different screen technologies, acronyms and services available to you? Don't panic. I'm Luke Hopewell, and thanks to Dick Smith, I'm here to decode it for you. Now that plasma TVs have officially gone the way of the dinosaur, the two main panel technologies you can buy are LED LCD and OLED. While both do a good job of displaying bright and vibrant picture, they go about it in a slightly different way. An LED TV is built around a thin sheet of silicon, and when power is applied to each of the millions of tiny pixels on this sheet, it's able to change its color. A bright light source shines through this sheet, coming from an array of LEDs, and the resulting image on your LCD or LED TV is created by that light source. OLED is instead built out of an organic material. OLED technology takes the same idea as LED but flattens it. Rather than using an array of different LED bulbs, OLED uses a series of thin, light-emitting films. This allows it to produce brighter light using less energy, and it also gives you deeper blacks, more vibrant colors, and it's lighter thanks to its materials. Now, because OLED is harder to manufacture, it's more expensive than traditional LED TVs, which means you'll end up paying more for it. LED is also a good bet, as many manufacturers are now injecting something called quantum dot technology into their panels, giving them quality which surpasses that of OLED in some cases. You've probably heard of terms like 4K and UHD bandied about, but what you need to know is that they're two different names for exactly the same thing, the most eye-popping visuals you've ever had in your lounge room. Ultra HD or 4K is the next generation in the TV resolution, with 4 times the detail of existing full high-definition televisions that you can already buy. Ultra HD is far newer, and Ultra HD TVs are far sharper than their 1080p competition. Once you've chosen your new TV, you need to figure out what you want to watch on it. The answer to that question is usually these days something you've streamed off the internet, thanks to one of the fancy new streaming services that have launched in Australia this year. Netflix will work on the majority of Australian smart TVs, thanks largely to the fact that it's been around longer than its competitors. You need to make sure that your supported software for your smart TV actually runs Netflix. Other Australian services like Stan and Presto will require you to buy something like a Google Chromecast dongle in order to get your content streaming on the big screen. All of these services have free 30-day trials, meaning that you can spend up to 3 months playing around with the 3 major streaming services before deciding on exactly what you want out of them. No matter what you choose in terms of streaming service, you need to remember 2 very, very important things before you sign up. First of all, the catalogues on these streaming services will always change and alter. Rights expire, new agreements are signed. Just because the movie or show you wanted to watch was on there last month doesn't mean it's going to be there forever. The second thing you need to keep in mind is that none of the streaming services we've talked about today have lock-in contracts. That means if you fall out of love with one and fall into love with another, it's not going to cost you anything in terms of contract break fees. Just cancel it, come back when you're ready. On top of your streaming services, there's a new app called Freeview Plus for all of your free-to-air needs. Now, Freeview Plus is delivered via your home broadband connection and gives you an electronic program guide full of live free-to-air and catch-up content for your smart TV. With internet-connected smart TVs and streaming services featuring all the on-demand entertainment you could possibly want, means it's a great time to be in the market for a sexy new panel like this one.